Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Very clear that in the Arrive scam, there are all kinds of players who play all kinds of different roles, and you've demonstrated yourself to be a liar. You've lied before a parliamentary committee on multiple occasions. You even undertook to provide to me this information 16 months ago. You and I had this exchange. 16 months. And so you want us to believe that you're going to provide us with that information now that you've been asked again.
Hey gang, what's up? Just Ehren right here, Question Period Canada, learning all about Canadian federal politics, sharing that with you. We've got these committee meetings. They're so exciting, guys. We get to see all the heavy hitters: Rachel Thomas, Larry Brock, Michael Barrett, Michael Cooper, Stephanie Cousy, Shannon Stubbs, Rick Perkins. There are so many heavy hitters, and the witnesses are always difficult. They never have the right answers. It's super interesting every time. Let's get into it. Let's check out another crazy committee video. Let's check it out.
You want us to believe that you're going to provide us with that information now that you've been asked again. Government of Canada senior executive said, quote, GC strategies listen and try to find solutions to my problem versus selling me a solution to a problem I've never had. Who was that person?
So I'm sorry, you can ask me the 3 or 4 that are on there, and my answer is going to be the same. I will get you that information. I promise you that. I thought I'd sent it over 16 months ago.
Let me be very clear that in the Arrive scam, there are all kinds of players who play all kinds of different roles, and you've demonstrated yourself to be a liar. You've lied before a parliamentary committee on multiple occasions. You even undertook to provide to me this information 16 months ago. You and I had this exchange.
You be able to attribute those quotes in your submission, your written submission to the committee?
What was the purpose of this? Sorry, like why would that be necessary?
Oh well, it's important for us to understand why how this relationship came to fruition.
Yep. So would it again? Absolutely. I mean, but the fact that we were working there for a year, that would be not sufficient. That we were working on similar sort of engagements.
No, the names of them would be great.
And now you're here, and the only reason you came was because you were threatened to be arrested, and you've come virtually, and now your undertaking is to provide the information you promised, cross your heart, that you're going to do it this time, but you couldn't do it before. It strains reason and certainly demonstrates that you don't have any credibility when it comes to the questions that we ask, and which leaves me to wonder what I should even bother asking you, because I can't believe anything that you're going to say. Will you provide us with those names right now? You obviously know who the VP of a major Crown corporation was who appears on your website. The Chief Information Officer for the Government of Canada. What was the name? You know.
I said previously, I will give you these information.
No, sir. I do not accept that. You will provide this committee with a name. You told us 16 months. You've had 16 months. You've had 16 months to do it, and this is your opportunity now to demonstrate that you are true to your word. So, are you going to make that demonstration, or are you going to prove what we know to be true, and that's that you're not honest?
Like I said, I appreciate the question. I will give you the answers.
Yeah, your appreciation for the question isn't the reason that I asked it. Okay. I'm looking for the information.
Okay. I said I would give you the information.
Yeah, you also said that 16 months ago. Sir, it is not just contempt of Parliament, but it's contemptuous to Canadians. They are lined up at food banks in record numbers, and you are raking in millions of dollars off the backs of Canadians, and then when you're called to provide even just the smallest bit of accountability, you laugh in Canadians' face, and it's disgusting, to be clear. And well, we'll see if you do in fact provide those names finally this time. But after 16 months, I certainly don't believe you, and neither can Canadians. Your partner, Mr. Firth, refused to say who provided testimonials on your website 16 months ago and has failed to provide them this morning. Is your testimony this morning that you are also unaware who provided the testimonials on your website?
Yes, I am unaware of who provided the testimonies.
So you don't know who the chief information officer was of Canada who provide, there's only 6 quotes on your website, and you're saying that you don't know who the chief data officer for the public sector was who provided that.
Yes, that's correct.
You're saying you don't know who the chief data officer for Canada was who provided an endorsement of your company on your website.
Yes, that's correct.
You're saying that the vice president of a major crown corporation, who that individual is a mystery to you.
That's correct.
And the senior executive from the government of Canada, you don't know who that was.
That's correct.
So though your partner appeared at this committee 16 months ago and was asked that very same question, it didn't raise any curiosity in you, and it never came up in conversation. Will you say today that you never discussed that committee appearance and the questions that were asked with your partner? Is that your testimony today under oath?
Can you clarify the question on what? Can you actually clarify the question for me?
The question is, when your partner came here 16 months ago and was asked that question and said he was going to come back and provide the information to the committee and appeared before a parliamentary committee, and I would say it didn't go very well, is your testimony today that you and he didn't discuss the information that he said he was going to provide back to the committee?
We discuss files and contracts generally, but not specifics.
Are the endorsements on your website fake, like the resumes that were provided in order to win government contracts?
I have no idea.
It seems, sir, that this is just part of the scam that's being perpetrated by your company on the government of Canada and Canadian taxpayers. We'll have more questions for you.
Hey folks, big news broke in the Globe and Mail this morning. $1 billion was paid to 3 of Justin Trudeau's favorite firms. Now those same 3 firms have also been suspended, though the government won't say why they're suspended. They will say that, of course, no one did anything wrong with any of the contracting in Justin Trudeau's Ottawa. Justin Trudeau's increased the use of outside consultants by 60% since he came into office. And we heard from one of his favorite contractors, one of these 3 contractors who was part of the $1 billion in payments, that their commission is 30%. So we have a couple of companies with only a couple of employees each making 30%, but not doing any of the actual work that they're being contracted for. So hundreds of millions of dollars going to these insiders who escape accountability. We have the NDP now saying that it's too expensive for MPs to actually use their time in meetings to discuss this, but they have no issue, of course, with the grift and the corruption, because now it's their job to protect Justin Trudeau and the Liberals as part of their coalition deal. Look, this is unacceptable. We have Canadians lined up at food banks in record number, people struggling to pay the bills. Mortgage rates have doubled. The needed down payment for a home has doubled. We have people now spending 25 years saving just to try and be able to afford the down payment, not to pay off their home. And Justin Trudeau and his NDP Liberal coalition are busy trying to defend the indefensible. An increase in outside consultants, the likes of which we've never seen, costing tens of billions of dollars last year. But we know that just 3 of the companies took in $1 billion. So of course, common sense conservatives are going to continue to demand answers. We have hearings happening this week. We're going to have the president of the CBSA in front of committee tomorrow, because even though the NDP Liberal coalition doesn't want the truth to come out, we're going to continue to kick at the darkness until daylight, sunshine, the best disinfectant, shines in, because Justin Trudeau's not worth the cost of the $1 billion that he spent on just these 3 consultants. And he, of course, isn't worth the sky-high commissions the hundreds of millions of dollars that Ottawa insiders are getting, and common sense conservatives are going to expose it all. Stay tuned.
Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics. So what do you think, gang? Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Chair, Madam Chair. These videos are so crazy. Things that happen in the House of Commons are ludicrous these days. We've got to keep an eye on these Liberals and NDP, their nasty coalition. We certainly do need an election. I'll invite you to come and join our live broadcast. We cover those daily, every single question period. It's a great chat room, a fun community. Come and hang out with us there. Till the next video, like we're just showing you all of these crazy clips. Canadians can make up their own minds. They need to see this stuff though. Till the next video, thank you for watching this one. I'm Ehren. Like, subscribe, share, get notified, all those fun things. We'll catch you next video. Thanks a lot, gang. Till next time.